Hi, my name is Kayla Nunez, and today I'm just going to be talking about the orientation and the student handbook. So starting off with the MS3SB orientation, again, going into this, I knew that this program was going to be better for me just because of the flexibility and the more time that we have compared to the 2SB, but also learning too that the placements are all over San Diego for student teaching. So again, it's good just to kind of go over, and again, a reason why I chose this program is just a reminder. Moving on to the classes that we're going to be taking throughout the 3 semesters, it does look overwhelming at first looking into it, but again, it's just good to see what good to see the classes that we're going to be taking in the future. Just to look what we're going to be looking out for. Next, the TE362. I knew what this class was briefly about, but wasn't sure exactly what kind of schools we needed to be at. So this orientation was helpful in the sense that it told me that we were allowed to be at a Title I school, and it has to be at a K through 3 classroom. So good thing. We kind of went over that just so we could actually figure out where we need to be. Next, SIBME. I've never heard of this program before, but it's just kind of good to kind of talk about what it is, briefly just about what it is and what we're going to be expecting for the from this evaluation. And then lastly, the tips. These are just a helpful reminder of what we should already expect from this program, how these 3 semesters are going to be busy and intense, but it is important to make sure that we don't get too overwhelmed and just to take care of ourselves. It's just helpful for me to always look at these tips as a constant reminder. Then moving on to the handbook, starting off on page 21. It just talks about the lesson plans and how it should be looking, like for our classrooms and for our classes and our when we start student teaching. These 3 points, the model direct instruction, guided practice, and effective content-based questioning, it's all good to look at. This is what we should be hitting. It's just a reminder for all of us what we should expect or what we're expected of. Moving on to page 23 here, it talks about the evaluation of student teaching. Going into this, didn't really know exactly how we would be evaluated as student teachers, but I like that this handbook really broke it down for us. It described what these forms and what we should be expecting as we start student teaching. Again, good thing to look back to when we actually start in our own classrooms. Also looking at the what each of these forms are gonna have on there, what these different rankings or interpretations mean. Good thing to look at for the future. And then I really like this chart. What I like most about seeing this is that the growth that we're going to see from our second semester to our final semester as advanced student teaching teachers. Again, what we're going to be hitting, the bullet points, what we're going to be seeing at first, but at first it's going to be tough, but then at the end, we're going to see a lot of progress, which I thought it was really, I like to see this chart. It is what we're going to be expecting. Then moving on down to page 66 and 67, it just shows us a form of the growth assessment. Again, those were the different interpretations that we're going to be seeing from our teachers, our guided teachers. Again, it's just a good thing to look at for the future. In the next few months. Again, a lot of the things from the handbook and the orientation were really interesting, and I learned new things, but these are the things that really stood out to me throughout the whole thing. So, thank you.